honor of Gru, Butts.
Butts has been called.
Butts.
Let's see. Okay then. So let's us recap what happened 2 weeks ago.
We said goodbye to Azaka.
You did. The party did, but she promised to come back when she can.
Yeah, she's gonna go guide somebody who's probably also better able to take care of her now that now that she's missing an arm.
Mm-hmm.
We fought some things that we couldn't look at.
You did. And Esther put something on their head that they probably shouldn't have, but did anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything is fine.
That is also true. Everything is perfectly fine for Esther.
Mm-hmm.
But the party also did find 2 closed doors that they didn't open. One to the east and one to the west. Oh right, and the party also did find Pascal. So they found a lizard who they named Pascal.
Good lizard.
Yep. Yes, but at the same time there were 2, well technically 3 because there's a hole in the floor. But there are 2 doors for the party didn't go through. East and west.
So where do we want to go?
Aster.exe needs 22 hours.
More like 30, but yeah.
Didn't we take a long rest?
You did. It was 40.
Oh,
Y'all
okay.
did it around for a while, then took a long rest, which is why I minus 10 from it, so that's you 30 hours.
Aster.exe is not prepared to go anywhere.
How is Esther looking?
Like they need 30 hours.
Is it
Try,
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it apparent to the rest of us that Esther needs 30 hours?
I believe that the ones that I wrote is that it will be Esther is quiet, being very quiet, and also shaking.
Keeps throwing blankets on Esther.
Not cold, Aster thinks.
Yeah, it might be too warm at this point.
Takes the blankets off.
And so we've got the room here, which we looked in a tiny bit. And what was the feature of it? I don't remember now.
Sorry, are you referring to the one at the east or the west?
I'm going to say east, but it's the one that I'm pinging.
Okay, I see the ping now. So inside the eastern room, so the door did open when Roy discovered it. There was a candle inside it, which you shot. But after shooting, nothing happened. The other feature of it was that when the door opened, uh, there was a lot of heat emitting from the room. I believe I described it to Lestrana as it felt like a heat from a furnace.
Yeah, I feel like if I needed to do any
Uh,
iron work, I could do it in there.
and the other thing would be, I think Esther tried to mage hand into it, but the mage hand disappeared as it passed through the door. So that was the feature of the
And
party does know of the eastern room.
Is there some kind of thing on the wall?
Yes, it was a sconce holding a candle.
And on the other end, it's a door with 2 rods just outside of it.
Not rods exactly, but they were bronze sculptures of a snake. Of a snake on each side. Roy, once again, during his investigation, discovered that the sculptures were hollow and smelt of dried iron. There was also a bit of a riddle, which I believe you and the others determined that the word was blood.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
I think there was also a mention of from the party that the party probably has to feed blood to the sculpture, but you didn't want to do it until somebody was heavily bleeding, so you can just make use of it. But no one was heavily bleeding besides Asaka during the entire affair.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Do you
I
want to
think
play
the
with
last hint.
Candle or Snake, Lestrana?
I don't know. I'm worried because Aster hasn't been talking.
I'm worried because Roy hasn't been talking, but I think if I poke him like this, he just kind of responds exactly like he would be if I were controlling him.
He just giggles.
Pokes Roy in the nose, and his body just T-poses.
Fair enough.
I mean, technically, we're not going to run out of supplies, but other than playing dragon chess, I don't know what we'd do to pass the time.
Well, I don't want to feed blood to the door and then have it close or go in without Aster. 'Cause I don't think Aster's in condition to go in through the door. I suppose we could try playing around with the hot room.
Oh, one last thing is I think maybe I didn't really describe properly the previous session was that the stone door on the western side, I described it as there were no obvious what's the word
Mechanism?
devices to uh cause it to open. I think I might have not mentioned it properly, but it does not look like it was locked either. Meaning if the party wanted to brute force the door is still possible. Yeah, I think maybe I didn't mention that last line properly. So that might be me.
Yeah, but that could actually be a mechanism where if you bash into the door hard enough, the snakes shoot out 7 feet and sever your spine.
Fair enough.
That's oddly specific.
It's actually more over estimating, so that way they definitely hit something vital.
They might miss Gray because Gray is short.
Especially now that he's walking with a cane.
Mm-hmm. But for Lestrana is currently entertaining the idea of going to the east.
Yeah.
At least poking around the east.
All right. Death to fire. Fire, fire, fire. Fire seems to be the candle room because the room with the skeletons and the pit and the treasure chest. Uh, that's the army that sleeps in silence, I'm pretty sure. We didn't find an iron scepter yet. I think gestures mildly at Aster and her crown. That's the key that was in the maze. The mirror, we dealt with the mirror. So yeah, it's death to the fire, dine or drown, precious air, and falling sand seems to be the candle room. Does that riddle suggest anything to you?
Death to fire. Well, usually you throw dirt or water onto a fire to put it out.
Yeah, so maybe then you go to touch the candle. Uh, you take a finger quotes dirt nap, and the room floods with sand. And so you've got to eat your sand or drowned in it. Either way, it sounds pretty rotten.
Well, the problem is I don't know any way to get enough water or sand to smother the fire, and I don't have any way to make it cold enough either.
I think the trap in the room is that when you touch the fire, it floods with sand on its own. So it's more about staying alive while you're being flooded with sand, and you either need to eat the sand to not drown, or you need to figure a way to keep air in the room so that you don't get smushed by the sand. But this is just me trying to game my way around the riddle.
Well,
I
I mean,
wouldn't really say that. The riddle is there for as a hint, and you are using it properly. You're not gaming it. Sorry for disturbing.
It's okay, you're here too, NPCs. You're allowed to suggest things.
Aster is quiet.
Mm-hmm. Lestrana? Sorry for interrupting you.
I'm just thinking that death to flame, we need to kill the heat. How do we kill the heat?
Well, I lived with my mom, so I kind of got used to dealing with a lot of temperature, but I'm still not exactly immune to fire. I'm assuming you're not immune because you look like an elf, so elves tend not to be immune to fire. Am I right?
Yeah, very much not immune to fire.
What about one of your whiz bangs? Do you think you have a whiz bang that helps deal with fire or heat or pain?
Not especially, no.
Do you have resistance?
I could make the armor that Aster has. I could make it to be resistant to fire. But that's the only kind of resistance I think I can apply.
I don't know the artificer spell list, so I was like, well, there's a couple of different spells that could help, but I don't know if you've access to any of them.
Mm, I do have protection. I could have protection from energy after a long rest.
Technically, we just finished one, so
Yeah, I can say that you have this discussion during a long rest, so you can change your spells when you wake up.
yeah. So, is there anything in your spell list that you do have access to that you think might be useful in a fire situation?
Well, as I said, protection from energy, which grants resistance to an energy type, and I can specify fire.
So, here's what I'm thinking. You cast whatever spells you can think of on me, then I go through the door and I try to snuff out the candle or pull the candle out of the room. I've got a couple of empty glass vials from potions we had earlier. Could just try to shove the candle inside the potion. There's no air in the potion for the candle, so the candle would be unable to keep burning, right?
In theory.
Do you have any other thoughts slash suggestions slash arguments?
Well,
Kashma. Just let me throw in one thing from Kashma. There is a anti-magic field within the first room, but if it's something that is related to the earth, I might be able to do something about it. The falling sand is one of the hints after all.
Yeah. I'm still pretty sure the second I mess with the candle, it's gonna dump like 50 tons of sand on my head. In which case, I don't think digging me out is gonna be a very easy process. But when you two are done resting, we'll try. Unless Aster wakes up before we finish breakfast.
well, we can try. The anti magic field does have me worried that the protection won't last long.
Oh, hey, how big is the opening of the door?
10 feet.
How big is the Titanic Minotaur's great axe?
Less than 10 feet?
Cobalt sized?
No. Are you referring to the great axes that belong to the Minotaur skeletons that you fought previously?
No, the lady that's standing beside me.
Ah. Oh no, it's probably a bit taller than Kobold.
No, I mean the blade.
Ah. Uh.
You,
Yeah,
you,
sure. Why not?
it's an umbrella.
Yeah.
So, through translators, because there's going to be a couple of layers of translation in this situation,
Yaka will translate it for you.
uh, Gray basically explains that he's pretty sure there's going to be some kind of deluge of sand when they go through the door. So, if you could use your axe as a umbrella to try to prevent me from dying from the sand the second the sand starts crashing onto my face, I'd really appreciate it. And then he gives a thumbs up.
She doesn't understand the gesture, but she nods.
Okay. Any other thoughts or feelings, Lestrana?
No, I suppose it probably doesn't hurt to try.
Yep. And Yeah, death to fire just makes me think I need to snuff out this candle somehow. God, I hope I'm not misreading that. Mum, I hope I'm not misreading that.
All right.
All right. Onward. Wait, the imp is following me too?
No, that's the
Yeah.
patron,
Esther's
because she did
patron.
say. I think if everyone's going over, Lacuna will help support Esther over to the door at least, so that everyone's together. Lizard on top of Esther.
Doesn't
Or
that just put
Pascal
us
rather.
doesn't that just put us within fireball range?
Okay, everyone stand 20 feet away from each other.
I mean, I just go up, touch Gray, and back up.
You can tell me if the magic disappears before I even get to the candle.
Okay, so in this particular endeavor, I am seeing there's only Gray who's going in, correct?
Yes, unless you include
Okay,
the shaft of the
Kashma
axe as a person.
Kashma will go in. I don't want to control Roy for this just in case, but Roy will use the immovable rod on the entry of the door.
Yeah, because we don't want the battle axe getting snapped in half and falling on my face.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Gray steps inside the door.
All right. First of all, as you step through the door, you feel the energy that Lestrana put around you disappear.
Damn low warranty spells.
I think it's just high warranty anti-magic field.
Yeah. What do you think you can do in here, young friend? Gray asks the imp.
She's not him, she's a Dao. uh,
She's a what?
she's a Dao. D-A-O, Dao, a genie.
Oh, a genie. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying
Uh,
doll.
oh,
Doll.
no, Dao. Uh, so Kashma floats in and continues floating. Well, nothing I can tell so far. And you see her attempt to cast a spell, which doesn't work. Yeah.
I don't want to be responsible for Aster's patron dying.
No.
Gray,
Don't genies typically reform in the elemental plane when they die in the material plane?
Uh, that might be an older edition, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Aster can't protest, so.
Gray will attempt to investigate the roof of the room.
Yep. So the roof and the floor. Okay. So in this heavy heat of the room, you're beginning to sweat. The ceiling and the floors are riddled with tiny holes. And you can try looking into the hole, but there appears to be just it's just dark inside all the small holes in the ceiling and the floor.
Hey, Roy, do you have an excessive amount of gum? Thanks. Starts chewing on 57 pieces of gum.
I think you need more than that, and your jaw muscles will need some sort of con save.
Do I actually have anything I could shove into a hole? Not really.
Are you discussing this with Keshma, or are you just thinking to yourself?
I'm talking out loud to myself as I look at stuff.
Okay, so as you say that, Keshma looks at the ceiling and the floor. You know what? Maybe you can try something. Esther, Keshma is gonna borrow 5 Warlock's level from you.
5 what?
5 Warlock levels. She's gonna take back some of her power.
But Hester needs that.
And Keshma forms fully and attempts to block most of the holes in the ceiling with her own body.
Oh, okay. Thumbs up. Gray glances
Esther.
around a little bit and then tries to shove arrows into a couple of the other holes.
Aster is currently level 4.
Don't
Okay, we'll
breathe too
hold
hard.
on. We'll put everyone around Esther just in case. Hold on, give me a second.
Should I decrease my maximum HP?
No, it is fine. Just unless something drastic happens, we'll talk about it. But there's nothing drastic happening.
Okay.
Yeah, you will know when I need you to reduce your max HP.
Gray attempts to put a couple of arrows into the other holes just as a extra safety measure.
Sure.
All right. Gray walks closer to the candle.
Okay. As you walk closer to the candle, first of all, you hear a grinding at the door.
Is it trying to close?
It was trying to close, but the immovable rod is in the way.
And it's not being crushed into the ground.
It's not going to the ground. This one slit open left to right. So it's just pushing against the rod. Yeah. So that's the first thing. Secondly, Keshma shouts out, "Oh boy, is this burning!" as all the holes in the ceiling begin to drip lava, burning away the arrows. So in this case, I need, because Keshma is in the way of blocking most of it. Gray, can you give me a dex save at advantage?
Not
And
really.
Keshma will just, you can try.
Yes, I'm trying. Apparently, I
Okay.
tried very well.
Hold on, I should probably make one for Keshma, but she'll roll at disadvantage because she is almost impossible to dodge. She fails. Okay. Okay. She takes 30 fire damage. Bits of it splash onto. Sorry, bits of it splash onto Gray, so Gray takes half, which is 15. What would you like to do?
Scream, ouch, fuck, and then whip a empty glass vial down on the top of the candle.
Okay. And in doing so, you kill the fire.
Does the lava seem to stop?
Give me a second. Let me read. Okay. For everyone outside the room, Gray and Cashman disappears. So you're no longer in fire. So for the rest of you, who, let's say Lastrana is close enough at an angle to see Kashma's very large form, the two of them disappear. You still see the lava dripping down, but it's beginning to slow.
What else is in this
Okay.
room?
Okay. Hold on. So first of all, there's no light or sound in this room. There's also no air, as your lungs, all the air in your lungs are immediately evacuated. What's your con stat?
My con stat is 12.
12. So it's a plus. How much air do you have if that's the case? I think it's 1 round. Give me a second. I need to check. I forgot to check suffocation rules. 1+ is con modifier, so it's 2. No, wait. It survives for number of rounds equal to its con modifier, which is 1. Okay. So there's no air in this room or in your lungs. Both you and Kashma are beginning to essentially suffocate. Sorry.
Do genies breathe?
Nothing in the book says they don't or do. If that's the argument, that's a very good question. Do elementals breathe?
My argument would be no. Like for all of them.
You know what? Just in case, let's say no. She doesn't have to breathe. Okay. But you do have dark vision, correct?
Yep.
All right. So before we begin the suffocating, we will continue with the rest of the room. So looking inside this room, there are reliefs along the side of the wall showing tornadoes destroying trees and tearing cities apart. There is a single arrow crocus skeleton embedded in one of the walls. As the hand of the skeleton appears to be holding an iron scones, holding an unlit red candle. Yeah.
Gray tries to gesture violently to the genie to try to get her to light the candle.
She's not a fire elemental.
No, she's Earth.
Yeah.
What's the hint from the thing on the wall?
Death to fire, dine or drown, precious air, and falling sand.
So this would be either
This is precious air.
precious air. Kiwi, who cannot participate in this session, is just going to field some ideas.
Yep.
So how did Snarky describe the room again?
Covered with carvings that show wind destroying stuff and the like. And then on one wall, there's a Aarakocra skeleton clutching a sconce and holding a unlit red candle.
Did David miss anything, Snarky?
Gray can give me some sort of intelligence check. Let me see if there's anything that can help. Let me take a look at Gray's character sheet.
History or insight?
Something more of a science, but the problem in D&D is no real science check.
I had to add science stats for my campaign.
When they got rid of 3.5 skills, they got rid of all of the, hey, you know about something.
You know what? I think this will be a nature check.
Okay, so add 3 to that.
Okay, good. Then that's at least a 10. Which is what number I was thinking of. Okay. So in your slightly panicked state, as air is beginning to burn from as your lungs are starting to burn from lack of air, you recall that birds have hollow bones.
Are there bones in the room besides the skeleton?
No, it's the room only had the Aarakocra skeleton.
Gray violently snaps its thigh in half.
Okay. As you do so, you're blasted by a gust of air. And air also begins to... Okay, sorry. So as you break the thigh bone, you hear... No, you can't hear, but you feel something shatter within the bone itself. And in your vision, it appears to be glass inside the bone. And from there, you're blasted by a gush of air, and you and Keshma disappear. Not that you know it, but you
Gray
disappear.
grabs the candle before we disappear.
Okay. Hold on, let me see. Where exactly do you disappear to? Okay, I need to roll a dice.
Oh no.
The first one will be for you, the second one will be for Cashmore. 5 and 6. Oh, interesting. Alright. Here and here.
The fuck?
Give me a second, let me figure it out. South Rune. Both of you appear on the same room, so the previous creature is pushed off harmlessly. Okay. So, you enter this room. Hold on. And you see it. Okay. First of all, you feel a sense of relief as as air is now entering your lungs proper. But as you attempt to breathe in more deeply, Kashma puts her large hand over your mouth. This entire tomb is filled with stone statues kneeling neatly in ranks around a wooden coffin that's directly in front of you. Between the statues themselves, the 4 separate aisles are scattered with broken pottery that lead up to the coffin. The painted lid on top shows a leopard with serpents sprouting from its shoulder. The iconography, I'll say you have a passive history that's high enough to know that this appears to be the tomb of Shagambi. Internally, you do hear Moa. Not Moa. You're not Moa. You are
Wongu.
Wongo. Yeah. Mutters something about not getting really along with the person inside from the tomb.
And what are the weird emblems on the corners?
Good. So you're standing on one itself. If you take a step to the left, you'll see that you're standing on one as well. Yeah. If you okay. If you want to know what they are, could you give me an Arcana check?
Things that Gray is definitely good at.
I mean, some sort of okay. So you are standing on a bit of an circular elevated platform with a strange marking on top of it, and you landed here after nearly suffocating.
It's the symbol for wind in a language I don't know. Got it.
Sure.
That's my deduction. I don't think it's right, but I'm convinced of it.
And I am agreeing with you.
Yep.
Okay.
Gray realizes maybe the army sleeping in silence was a mistranslation And the army's actually here, not the Minotaur room. Gray replaces hand on own mouth, so that way he can gesture for the genie to go open the chest. Because the genie can float, right?
Yes.
Gray gestures pleadingly and points at the chest.
Okay.
Yes, let's have an NPC get one of the gods.
I mean, she can just bring it back to Aster. Aster keeps trying to find new gods.
Okay, give me a second.
I'm sure there's some name for a religion where you change your god every 2 weeks.
Hold on, wait, I need to take a look at her character sheet again. Okay. So she flies over all the statues towards the coffin. What's up? Perceptions or wisdom rolls? Oh Jesus. And she pushes off the lid. Upon which music begins to play in the room.
Oh, god damn it.
Specifically coming from the coffin. And
Somebody once told me.
and all 48 statues in the room are now animated. Okay, how do I do this? Do I divide them into groups?
How about divided into groups?
Okay, seriously, I hope I didn't highlight anything I'm not supposed to highlight. Are there 48 now? Looks like it. 12 in each corner. You know what? For the sake of my sanity, I'm just gonna divide them into 4.
Yeah. So, this is the whole kobolds fighting a dragon scenario, except for the kobold is the one being fought.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. Maybe should have labeled these a lot earlier. You know what? I'm just gonna label one of them and just consider it as a swarm because I'm too lazy to highlight all of them. Okay. So this one, this one, this one, this one, and her.
God, I hope your god has some AoE magic.
I think that DAOs are pretty single target.
Okay, great. You're going first. So what's your passive perception-ish?
13.
No, actually, I don't need passive perception. So, as the music plays in the room, the first thing you notice is all of the statues, they all stand, pulling out their swords from their, pulling out stone swords from their waist. All of them stand up and look towards the coffin, in the direction of the coffin, before looking out at Keshma. What would you like to do? They do not appear to have noticed you.
Close the box!
Are you shouting it out?
Yes. And then, because it's such a screwed situation, Gray is going to attack Green with the Mace of Terror.
All right. Okay. That will hit. Okay. Second attack. That hits. I assume same target. All right.
And bonus action, throw out the Dancing Scimitar at Orange. But it'll miss.
Okay. At orange. All right. The first group of warriors attempt to swarm underneath Keshma, but only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there space under here? There is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only space for 8 attacks on Keshma. Character sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. None of them hit Keshma,
Yay!
who has an AC of 18.
Yay!
The second group of warriors, 2 of them would definitely go towards Grey. The rest of them will attempt to swarm Keshma, but due to spacing issues, only 2 of them can attack. So, oh wait, they have multi-attack. So that was actually not 8 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 hits for 4 damage out of the 16 attacks. This is gonna take forever. The other 2 who come out, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 hits for 5. Okay. All right. So then 4 attacks on Grey. So 1. Does the 17 hit?
No, but the 20 does.
Okay, then that would be 3 piercing. Then the other 23 will hit you as well.
The 23?
Yeah, the 23 will hit you for 5.
Alrighty, so 8 damage total.
Okay, so and this pile comes in, but only one of them can hit because it's now completely cramped. 1, 2. 1 hits for 3. Okay, last group before I can finally use Keshma. 1 will come down for Grey, the rest will attempt to swarm Keshma, which is already meaningless at this point. 1, 2. 1 hit of 7 damage. Okay, Keshma's turn. Kashma will fly upwards, and fly over to Gray, shouting at you to get onto her. I'll say she'll probably take 4 opportunity attacks.
Oh no, crit for 5 damage.
Okay. And she's shouting at Gray to get onto her before swinging down her maul at one of the warriors next to her. Okay, that one dies. No wait, that's a 13. 13 will miss. Okay, but 18 damage regardless. Wait. It should... Wait, strength saving throw to see if I can get the crit. Strength saving throw from the skeleton... From the... Okay, so it fails, takes the crit and dies. Okay. Because it got knocked prone. Okay, 1 down. Okay. But the last thing that for Grey, Kashmar shouts at you is to get onto her.
Gray accepts her hand and tries to climb up on top.
Are you disengaging or are you just climbing?
They're both actions, right?
Yeah. No, one uses your movement, consider difficult terrain. Disengage is just because there's 2 enemies near you.
Yeah, disengage is an action, so...
Okay. So you climb on top of Kashmar?
Well, I'm just trying to confirm. Climbing up her does not count as an action?
No, she's considered... She is a moving block of rock. I will consider the climbing a surface, which is difficult terrain.
Okay. Then I can get 17 and a half feet up her arm.
You'll be on her shoulder.
Cool. So I'll disengage then.
Hmm.
And I'll call the dancing scimitar back if she can get high enough that they can't reach her.
You can use a scimitar to swing at the other 2 if you want to.
Can she get
Right.
high enough that they can't reach her?
So when you saw her fly over you, she was just flying roughly 5 feet above them. Oh, sorry, 10 feet above them.
So that's a yes then.
Yes.
Cool. So he'll let the scimitar do 1 more attack before calling it back.
Okay. That will be a miss.
And then we float
Okay.
here in silence and hope they calm down eventually.
So this group... You know, at this point, I just gotta move the things as a Mobius mass. Because there's just too many of them and you're all moving at the same initiative anyway. That will be... If I fit everyone, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 attacks. No, 12 of them will attack 24 times.
How hurt does she look?
Not at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think I saw a few hits there. 5, 13, 20, 28, 34, 40, 44. Okay. Alright. Kesma disengages all of them with you into the air.
Gray passes her a potion of greater healing.
She tells you to save it for later. Okay. And at this point, it'll take about 10 minutes. Gray, you'll kill everyone with a dancing scimitar at range.
10 minutes is very generous. I think it might
Okay,
take an
half
hour
an
and a
hour.
half.
You take. Look, they have 18 AC and 30. Okay, you're right. It'll take like 5 attacks each.
It'll take like an hour and a half, but eventually the dancing scimitar kills
Okay,
everything.
2 hours later, everything in the room is besides all of 48 statues stop moving. Okay.
Aster
So the
and
rest
Lestrana
of
are playing cards.
to the rest of the party, Gray has been gone for 2.5 hours so far.
Aster gestures to Lestrana and Roy to go fish.
We're
Okay.
playing Go Fish. Asher's going. Just keep playing. Patron's still fine, I think.
I still have Warlock levels, even if she took 5 of them. If I lose the other one, then I'll be worried.
Yeah, when you lose the other one, that's when you know that your patron is gone.
And then I get Dendar as a new patron.
Oh yeah, we can. That can be arranged.
My
Right now, go ahead.
My scimitar's tired.
Yeah.
Poor Scimitar.
Okay, so 2.5 hours later of use. Okay, let me just get rid of the initiative tracker. I just needed everyone to last a 2 rounds for you to ride onto Kashma. So 2.5 hours later, as the last terracotta warrior falls on the ground, you are all of you are tired. Maybe Kashma probably took a few pot shots here and there. All of you are tired, and but it's now calm as the music continues to play inside the coffin.
I'm very sorry
Somebody
about that,
once told me.
Keshma. Also, I never want to hear this song again.
Fair enough.
Gray looks in the coffin.
Alright, so because the lid was knocked off 2.5 hours ago, looking inside, you see some gold coins heaped around the bones of what appears to be a large cat with snakes. You see gold coins, 5 gems, moonstone gems, the music box that activated the trap, and a very ornate mandolin.
Mum liked music. Do you like music, Keshma?
Not my cup of tea.
Gray pockets the gems because they might be useful to the caster friends, and the music box for smashing later, and the mandolin because, I don't know, Mum might like a gift eventually if he ever gets home.
Alright. So as you pick out the mandolin,
God Fight 2.0.
6 serpents slither out of the mandolin and coil around your body, and you hear a voice purr in your mind. I am not your enemy. And within Gray and Sis Mindscape, there are now 4 participants. There's Gray, Sif, Wongo, and now Shigambi. For Gray, because Gray is in control right now, Gray, you see Shigambi in their form of a large cat with snakes coming out from their shoulders, and Wongo having a stare down. Before Wongo voices up. I do not like you. And Shagambi replies, the feeling is mutual. But there appears to be 2 here for us that we can share.
Polyamory?
And Wongo, yeah, you know what, sure. And Wongo ponders about it. Well, the big one's mine. You can take the little one. The cat and the snake crawls around Gray. Very well, little one. Would you like to borrow my powers?
I think we need them, so I will say yes. Thank you for coming along and not making it a fight.
Wongo can be difficult, but he's not fully unreasonable. And you feel the power of Shagambi enter your body. So mechanically what this means will be you can to use Wongo's power you have to be Sith.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And as the power of Shagambi enters you, you feel your muscles become more relaxed, faster even. Hold on. Who did I say it was? It was Shagambi. No, this game could do me a favor and just put everything in a much better location.
Wachi would never do the citrus thing.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, found it.
I didn't take the coins because that's just weight.
Okay. So Shagambi has a flaw, which is it's a very paladin type of flaw. No mercy to evildoers. The power is that you can make one more attack when you take the attack action.
Triple attack.
Gray, smack, smack, smack.
I just gained 5 levels of fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. You have essentially 5 levels of fighter right now.
I'm obviously oversimplifying, but still.
Yeah, it's just a additional extra attack bracket 2.
Yeah, I
that
mean
you
that's
gain.
that's acquired at level 11.
Which we will not reach until we're done or dead.
Either or. Okay.
Okay.
So you have that now.
Yep. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
Civ.
Imagine what Aster could have done with another attack.
Okay. So with that, the room is quiet. You have taken the valuables within the room. Where would you like? What would you like to do now?
Well, that was a conversation and a half. Sorry for standing so quiet for a minute there. We've got 2 doors to try, I guess, right? Unless you think there's a third door that's just hidden underneath all the pottery shards.
Well, looking around, there doesn't seem to be any other entrances or exits. What is my Dow's intelligence? It's a 12.
So I behemoth her with
Percentage
my
roll.
17.
Yeah. Could you just give me one more Arcana roll? Okay, very good. The 3 circles, after now that blood has finally been pumping into your brain after a 2.5-hour long combat fight, the 3 circles in the north, south, and eastern side of the room appear to be some sort of teleportation circle.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured too.
Okay.
So we came from no oxygen in the south.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing over here. Gray cleans the pottery shards away for 5 minutes to find out if there's something hidden in this corner.
There is not.
Okay. So, do you have a preference for north or east? Because it's a crap shot at this point.
Sorry, that's the wrong die. I just want to roll one. East probably fine.
Okay. And I take her hand and I walk onto the platform to the east.
Okay, so there's 2 of you. I was supposed to roll a d4 anyway.
If Grace seduces my patron, does that make him my new dad?
You know what? I'm not gonna roll for this, but Oh, no, sorry. I wasn't paying attention to what I was. Sorry, not paying attention. I was listening. Was refusing to acknowledge what
Okay.
the Kiwi said.
Okay.
Okay, I just refusing to acknowledge. I was trying to figure out what I want to do on the teleportation circle.
Fair enough.
Okay, okay. Uh, Gray,
Yep.
you teleport back to where the mirror room was.
Oh god, close
However,
your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes.
no, the mirror has been disabled. But at the same time, you do not see Kashma.
Oh, god damn it.
And you feel something strange about you. And you look down at yourself and you see that you appear to be about 5 feet off the ground, floating. And you appear to have a small little snaky tail.
Um,
And as you look up, you see a flying snake looking at you observingly.
Hi, can we talk?
I don't know what happened to you. You look like a snake with wings right now.
Yeah. I think I got teleported into or out of my own body. What do you look like?
Looks, and you see the snake look down at herself. I appear to look like you.
Yeah.
We might both be snakes.
Yeah. Do you think Aster's gonna take it well when we turn up as snakes? She seems to like snakes.
No, once again, like many of the characters as an NPC, the snake shrugs despite not having shoulders.
Yeah. Okay.
Shrug emoticon.
Well, let's try. Aster! Aster! I am attempting to shout in English, or in common. I do not know if it translates.
It does not. It goes into snake.
Aster!
Does Pascal understand snake?
Pascal can't talk to any of you because A, none of you speak Druidic, and the only person who can cast tongues is a snake.
Do I sense that one of the snakes is my patron? Give me my warlock levels back.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. How do I want to do this? So Esther. No, not Esther. Sorry, for all of you, because this is happening at the same time. 2.5 hours since 2 hours and 35 minutes since Gray disappeared into nowhere. As you gather in your corner, 2 small snakes begin flying in your general direction.
Aster just assumes that this is a message from Dendar.
I mean, we've seen flying snakes before. Hello.
The gray-colored one boops you in the snoot.
Okay, now no need for that.
Curls
The
around
other-
your wrist.
The other snake lands on Esther and bites down. For
Is
1
that
piercing.
And 5 warlock levels.
And 5 warlock levels. As
Accepted.
it injects 5 levels of warlock back into you.
Delicious. Aster knows what's going on but can't communicate it, so we'll just sit here playing cards.
Well, these snakes are very affectionate. They don't seem to have a message.
Gray snake wraps around your wrist and tries to make magic motions with your hand. Otherwise, it's a snake that's trying to squeeze your wrist affectionately, apparently.
Well, Lestrana doesn't have any magic that can talk to Snake. Lestrana just pulls out a piece of jerky and hands it to the snake.
Snake
3
chews
reptiles
thoughtfully.
fight over it.
I make sure to give one to each of them. No fighting, there's plenty.
Okay.
And we continue playing Go Fish until Gray shows up.
So after eating some of the rations, the brown snake, Kashma, flies over to the gray snake and appears to be pulling it away.
Gray reluctantly follows.
The snake pulls you into the lava room,
Oh god, no.
upon which the dispel magic gets rid of polymorph spell, so please, you're not back to gray.
Okay.
Yay, anti-magic field.
Where did I drop your token? Where did I drop?
Gray walks in. Snake walks in, Gray walks out.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So the damage, she went back to normal size, so damage carries over. Okay.
We killed so many stone warriors.
Is that what took so long?
There were like 48 of them.
We've played like 5 games of Go Fish.
You're really slow at Go Fish.
Aster can't talk.
Aster's having to pantomime their calls.
And Esther is also having a bit of trouble holding on to their cards.
I think at this point, Aster is just using Mage Hand to hold on to them. Does Mage Hand require a verbal component?
I think so. I think it only has a verbal component.
Oh, god damn it.
Verbal
Yeah, it
somatic. Yeah, so the
Yeah.
verbal part is already a problem.
Yeah, so Aster, is not having a great time.
So
Lestrana's just put up a board in front of Aster's cards so Aster can just lay them on the floor.
And with the words written, go and fish. Alright then.
So we touched the room and lava started pouring everywhere, and I snuffed the candle out, and then we were in a room with no air and a dead bird, and when I broke the dead bird's limb to get the air out of its limb to try to figure out what the heck was going on, all of a sudden the room was full of air, and then we were teleported to a third room, and there were the stone statue people and another god chest. And when I thought, hey, let's just pop the god chest and get out, it turns out some dickhole had put a music box that plays this song I never want to hear again, and Gray hands the music box over to Aster.
Aster just, gently opens it and starts playing All Star by Smash Mouth, and Aster slams it shut.
Oh hey, I wrote that song. That was Yaka.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
And also I got these stones, and Gray passes Lestrana the random gems that he collected, and this cool mandolin. And he plays 2 chords really badly. Really badly.
Wait, don't the instrument of the bards deal psychic damage to you if you're not attuned to them and try to play them?
Hold on, let me check. I think that might be a thing.
Because I gave my bard one in the other campaign, so I had to read the rules on it.
Wait, hold on. Looking, Shagambi. Let's see, the instruments of the bard. You know what? Because it's funnier this way, can everyone make a DC? Give me a wisdom saving throw?
Sure.
Yeah. Gray fucked up.
It's a wisdom saving throw, so if anyone has advantage on it, just go ahead and roll with advantage.
I don't think anyone here is a Vidalcan.
I only have advantage on checks, not saves.
Okay.
I have advantage against charms and traps.
Well, this is definitely not a trap. Okay, so pass, 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 pass. My 22 was for Roy. Lucanu passes. Keshma and Zal fails. 2d4s. They both take 4 psychic damage. The rest of you don't, I think. Yeah, the rest of you don't.
It's just a really bad note.
We just
It's
cringe at the sound and tell him to put
yeah,
it
the rest of
away.
you feel that it sounds very bad. Two members here react physically against that single note you played.
Let me
Yaka
see that.
Yaka would just say, maybe you should not be playing an instrument.
Maybe you shouldn't write music.
I'll
I
have
mean, Yaka's a bard, isn't he?
Yaka was a bard.
Can he get you into it?
You asked that question.
Aster does not ask that question.
Oh right, okay.
Let's say Roy asks it since Drew isn't here to play Roy.
No, but I'll say that for Lestrana, as the person who's currently attuned to Yaka, when in the moment where Gray took out the mandolin and tried to strum a note, there's a sense of a twinge of a bit of anger and regret coming from Yaka. Just a bit.
Nostrada takes it and goes, "Do you want it?" Although
No,
I think it'd be a little hard for you to play right now.
that is true. But that used to be mine.
Well, then we'll keep it safe for you. Assuming we can ever get you hands?
You'll see. Okay. Uh, if Lestrana planning to cast Identify on it, but I think it's very obvious what it is by now.
I mean, Lestrana will spend some downtime because I think we need some. We need to wait until Aster can talk, I think.
That's still another 28 hours.
Yep.
27 hours.
I mean, Lestrana's just going to go, maybe before we do more exploring, we should wait till Aster can talk again.
Time skip.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 5 levels, Lestrana could use it.
Let me know if you find 5 levels.
I'm not going to find 5 levels.
Well, we could just borrow 5 levels from you, Aster.
They'd
don't
be
think that's how it
warlock
works.
levels.
I don't think that's how it works.
But I mean, if we haven't been able to give it back to Yaka by then, Lestrana could use it. Not that that's going to happen in this campaign.
In the sequel.
Assuming we live?
Yes, assuming we live.
Okay, so So that's an hour of identify. Does Gray want to roll any hit dice? Since you and Keshma are the only people who took damage in this entire thing so far.
I mean, might as well. First of all, at some point I would have used this.
Fair enough.
And then I might as well roll one hit die. Which puts me up to max. And then Gray suggests that we sleep for 20 hours or so, because his dancing scimitar arm is really tired.
And Saul.
And Aster is currently useless.
She plays really good Go Fish.
That's not going to help us.
You never know. Snarky is our DM. He might make the final battle against the gods a Go Fish battle.
Oh, gosh.
Oh no.
Hold on, I need to boot up a GoFish app.
Oh, no.
Please sign on to this game.
No.
I could probably run a tabletop simulator, honestly. Anyway. So right now, is the party planning to check out the other door or just chilling
I think
until further
unless
notice?
the cleaning staff shows up, we're just gonna sit around playing fish and Go Fish and eating rations until Aster recovers.
So the full remaining 27 hours.
Yep.
Yep. If Aster goes into anything that has a strength or a dex check, Aster will just die, so.
It's disadvantage, right? It's not
And
autofill.
I can't cast any of my spells because I can't
I mean
talk.
that's the bigger problem. I just think the other one is not the worst.
It's not the worst until I can't cast any spells to get out of it.
You could cast at least one. That saves you. Tomb of Levestus doesn't need verbal components.
That's fair. I can also counter spell actual spells because the crown doesn't require a verbal component.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would still rather wait, especially since our patron that paid us to come here is probably dead at this point. Well, I want to get rid of the death curse. I don't think we're saving her at this point.
Okay. Mm,
And I think we do a better. And even if she were still alive, we'd stand a better chance if we weren't dead.
okay. I don't mind that. So we can say the party, instead of being in the corridor, probably in the main room where it's larger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, chilling out. Lestrana does have all her spell slots, so food and water isn't an issue.
Gray
Well, I cast 1 3rd level spell, but I have 2 3rd level spell slots, so I just cast create food and water, have dinner, lunch.
Create food and dinner.
Yeah, and I'll say for the next remaining 27 hours, 26 hours or so, nothing major happens. Occasionally, one of the maintenance team just walks over and just looks at the party while carrying on with their own tasks.
Gray dares them to play the lottery with the gargoyles.
The staff member just continues walking. Okay. And I'll say with that, let's take a short real life break as well.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not useless anymore.
Aster suddenly starts talking.
27 hours later. Goodbye? Oh, hello?
Hello? Hello?
Okay,
Hello.
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I think my headset decided to die on me for some reason.
Bad headset.
Yeah, I had to turn it back off and on.
Yeah, mine can do weird stuff too when I don't have a signal going to it.
Yeah, I think maybe it dropped connection with the Bluetooth receiver for some reason. Bluetooth. Okay, so I should restore everyone. At least restore my people back to good.
So during
And
the later end of the long rest to get Aster back to life, Gray pops away and Civ appears. And then at the end of the longer long rest, Civ disappears and Gray comes back.
fair enough.
Because they're supposed to take a day each, and it's been a day and a half. So Civ gets to hang out in the mindscape and groom the new god's tail snakes, shoulder snakes, snakes.
Yeah, sure.
And Civ's probably just sitting there like, well, Wongo's really mad and likes to punch stuff, but he also doesn't have 5 mouths he can bite me with if he's angry. So I don't know which is better and which is worse.
Fair assessment. Okay, so at the end of this really long rest, Esther has finally stopped shaking
Yay.
and can now speak.
Stop, nerds.
So
Oh,
your patron's actually kind of a nice lady.
Of course she is. She's my patron.
She let me sit on her while we made a sword kill a lot of stone people.
That checks out.
It was a lot.
I bet.
Also, don't piss her off because she can punch really hard.
I would imagine so.
okay.
So anyway, back to adventuring.
So what about that other door?
Which door do we have left?
The biting door.
Biting. It needs blood, doesn't it?
Seems like it. I definitely get to detect the scent of iron from the snake mouths.
How many
Yes.
HP is a pint of blood?
I'll say a pint is usually how much somebody gives for a blood donation, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
It's
at
kind
that
of the
point,
safe maximum.
yeah, it's kind of safe maximum. So I wouldn't even consider it. Which would make more sense? HP loss.
Disadvantage on constitution checks for an hour?
No, I'm thinking it's more of exhaustion because that's how I usually feel after blood donation.
Mm.
I'm not allowed to give blood because of the way my body reacts.
I'm not allowed to give blood because what's the term? I have low blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone took a pint of blood for me, I will just go unconscious.
They always want me to give blood because I have AB blood.
I have AB blood too. It's just that I can't.
They
Mhm.
also don't
Yeah.
want you passing out.
Yeah, I just pass out. I think out of the 7 times I attempted to donate blood, I only succeeded on once.
Oh no.
So
Yeah.
I succeeded both times, and I filled the bag really fast, really well, and then nearly passed out afterward.
So they want you, Snurky, to eat like 6 Big Macs a week until you put on 30 pounds, so that way your blood pressure goes up.
I can't. Okay. Anyway, I'll say that each pint of blood is probably a point of exhaustion.
What's 1 point do?
This disadvantage on skill checks, I believe.
But not saving throws?
I don't think so.
It's just disadvantage on ability checks.
Ability checks, yeah.
Alright, yeah, Aster will donate a pint of blood to Lador.
While we were
Yeah,
resting,
just
we should have had Civ go donate. He has a lot higher constitution. Oh well, we didn't think of that.
okay. How about this then? Let's just make it a bit more interesting. So everyone's going to the door, correct?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Who are the ones who are attempting to donate blood?
Aster will donate as soon as I
Okay.
get around this. Okay, there we go.
Gray
Alright.
would rather not donate unless there's no other option, because if Gray donates too much, Civ might show up.
Alright. So
Lestrano will donate.
alright. So Esther, are you going for the one to the north or south? No, actually it doesn't matter. Esther and Lestrana, you're each taking one, correct?
Mhm.
Alright. So you push your wrist into the snake where the jaws are, and you begin to feel blood drain from you into the hollow of the bronze sculptures of the snake.
Mhm.
You distinctly, the two of you especially, distinctly hear slurping and other guttural sounds coming on the opposite side of the wall. So, I'll say, give the two of you give me I mean, you are doing this willingly, so I'll say that give me a con check. I'll say DC 13.
Check, not save.
Yeah,
You know what? Save. Let's just make it a save. Yeah.
okay. And one other thing, can you move the crown to my inventory?
Oh,
It's
right.
still in the just general handouts.
Okay. Okay. So both of you saved. Both of you do not suffer from exhaustion.
Excellent.
I figured that's probably a bit more fair. Okay. So as you let the blood drain out and you hear slurping and drinking, I'll say for Lestrana, who has a bit more sensitive hearing, you begin to hear the sound of tightening chains and a slow grind as the door begins to rise up into the ceiling.
Should we make use of that immovable rod again?
And as it reaches the top, you hear a sound of a click. A loud click, actually, given the size.
Oh, I guess, yeah, we can use the immovable rod. The
Mm-hmm.
click kind of suggests it might stay open, but better not to get disarmed again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, so Roy puts the rod. Probably needs a bit of a boost to reach that high, but puts the rod against the ceiling where the door was.
I think if he pantomime to our mentor friend, our Minotaur friend, he might be able to get her to boost him.
That's true.
Should I be seeing something in that room?
Yes. So
Okay.
as the room opens up, you do the first thing that impresses you is that this is a large room. There appears to be a 5-foot pit in the room that has stairs leading down into it. Directly across,
Is
you
this
do see what appears to be stairs. Not stairs, sorry, a chair. From the distance, you can tell that it's made of bones. Yeah.
The Bone
Uh,
Throne.
and looking around, you see 4 figures in the room. 3 of them have their backs turned against you. Actually, one of them appears to be a skeleton with wearing the strange helmet on his head. That's the one all the way on the north.
it's one of the ones that have like the weird
Yeah.
shapes that we've been. Can Esther just Eldritch blast it to death?
Give me a second to finish everything in the room.
Okay.
Okay, and there appears to be the other three have their backs turned away from everyone, and they appear to be facing the wall, gesturing strangely at the wall. Lestrana, you can tell they're painting. And what are they painting?
Is
Sorry.
this red light, green light? Are they painting with our blood?
You don't know, but what they are painting along the entire stretch to the wall. So starting from the southern corner, heading up to the northern corner. From the southern corner, they appear to be painting a group of people fighting a beholder. And as you pan your sight from the left to the right, you see a mural of people who appear to be trekking through a jungle. As the time slowly goes back, and you recognize that the three of them appear to be painting everyone here.
I think they're painting our story.
Yes, and it goes even further back than when the party met Sylvain in Waterdeep. As you follow for Grey, as you follow your own line back, you see two lives intertwined as one. But going towards the right, you see them separate, as well as a sketch of a large red dragon whose nest is being attacked. So, with that, DM to the players. Let's start from the top. Kiwi. What would be something that Esther experienced prior to being at meeting everyone at Waterdeep?
How long before?
I would say that given the not say maliciousness, what's the term for somebody who likes to
Cruelty?
not cruelty, it's more of it's almost playful actually.
Vindictive is not playful, so that's not the right word.
I'll say it's probably something that's spent back that's is considered I think given that this person is the one doing it, almost an embarrassing memory. Something that you would know, that something that Esther would know, that they would not have even told Lestrana.
Aster running away while their hometown is burning in the background.
All right.
Instead of staying to try to fight the zombies, they just ran away.
Mm-hmm. All right. So for David, what would be something there for both Grey and Civ?
Civ being so proud, he thought he could make the two armies back down just because of the sheer weight of his mother's name in the negotiations, and Grey for not getting Civ out alive from that same fight where the two armies ambushed each other instead of going to the table to deal with Civ trying to negotiate for them.
All right. Lestrana? Sorry, not Lestrana, Silver? Something that even Esther would not know. I assume for Roy it's just something from Roy's Wikipedia page.
It's the time that his daughter's city was captured by aliens and used as one of the 4 cities in a intergalactic battle between different cultures to try to prove which culture was the most appropriate to be the surviving culture, and him failing to save his daughter's life but still having his city win the battle.
Was that
Isn't it?
literally Roy's Wikipedia page?
Is it not just the plot of Fallout 3?
No,
Okay.
it's the plot from one of the Elseworld stories involving Roy Harper, if I remember Linkara's explanation correctly.
I'll say that
Alien.
you also will see a line painted in white that represents Rashi, going back to a time back in a monastery. And a small little dot that's actually meant for Vruna, but they didn't continue with it after Vruna disappeared.
My mother's a freaking silver dragon, you idiots.
Hey, they're just trying their best.
Mm-hmm.
I think for Lestrana, it would be something she created getting one of the other artificers killed.
Fair enough. A picture of an explosion in a lab.
And a corpse with like half the body missing.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Okay. So this is what the characters see when they enter the room along the western wall that's being painted. Alright, so we got that done. Oh, the pit is 10 feet down, not 5. Okay. So for who? Wait. Esther has Papa Zoto now, correct?
Yes, Aster cannot be surprised.
No, it's not. It's more of a what is Papa Zoto telling you? Uh, Esther, you hear Papa Zoto's voice. That throne appears, and he has a slight chuckle. Look, and you hear him say, "Esther, do you notice the large Minotaur skull on the throne? I believe that skull belongs to one of their champions. They tried so hard. But the throne itself appears to be just made of bones from all the old ones who fell." That'll be for Esther. No one has Obolak. For Lestrana, you hear Ejin's voice, which would be, it would be interesting if he joined in the painting. Gray is the one in charge right now, correct? So that'll be Shagambi.
Yep, although Wongu and
We,
Civ having a conversation in the
yeah,
background, it wouldn't be shocking.
we should put an end to the evil who created that throne. That is blasphemy towards the dead.
Agreed. Needs shattering.
Okay. So then the next thing, so I know that this was all happening at the beginning. So now that all that is over, are you entering the room or
I
staying
cast
here?
Eldritch Blast.
I think,
Can
yes, we should be entering the room.
Mm-hmm.
can Gray still use the mace?
Yes,
Okay.
because both you and not Wongo, sorry, you and Sif are both attuned to the same items.
Ah, all right. So at this point, Aster would do their
Yep. So
magics.
you do Eldritch Blast. The skeleton gets knocked back and falls to the floor.
I go and take its head.
Okay.
Which shape is this one?
It's a
This is the 4th one, I think.
It's a hexagon.
Hexagons are the bestagons.
So as you approach closer to the throne, for the rest of you, you see Lacuna beginning to approach the throne. Oh, the last thing I forgot to mention. On the throne where you do see a very obvious Minotaur skull, there appears to be a scepter being supported by the skull itself. Yeah. So as Esther goes pick up the key, the last key, Lacuna appears to be standing in front of the throne, and she picks out her greatsword in anger and attempts to swing down on the throne.
Oh no.
And as she destroys the throne in a single hit, the scepter falling to the floor, she turns around, and all of I think all of you notice her eyes are now glowing red.
Oh no. I played
I'll
Final
need
Fantasy. I know what this is.
initiative rolls from everyone.
Critical initiative of 18.
Roy. What the fuck? Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
1, 2. No, I just noticed that I rolled a natural 1 on Roy's initiative. So I saw a 10. I was very surprised.
Yeah, because he's got a +9. Cheating,
Yeah.
bugger.
Is that everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be everyone. Okay. Lastrana, you are first to notice that Lucano is staring down the party angrily with rage.
Yaka, is she okay?
No, she's not. We have to stop her, but please do not kill her.
Well, I will try, but I'm gonna blast her. And please let our other friend know that we're not trying to kill her, but we need her to calm down.
Shout something at Zal.
You drank the anger juice.
With a fifth. Okay, so you attempt to shoot a bolt of lightning at Lucano. She dodges out the way. Okay, that's a hit.
I like the other damage roll better, but.
And as the lightning is just about to reach Lucano, it kind of dissipates over her as a light green barrier appears around her. Okay, so that's a 9. Okay. Alright. Is that your turn? Is there anything else I to do?
That's gonna be my turn.
Alright. Esther is 10 feet up. 5, 10. She's gonna do 3 attacks. 2 on Grey, 1 on Zal. First attack. First 2 on Grey. What the fuck?
Goodbye.
Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. The fuck?
That's you won the lottery. That's a one in
Eight
one
thousand.
Congrats.
thousand.
8,000 is 20, 20, 20. It's 400 multiplied by 20. It's
Yeah,
only
one in
8,000.
it. You just caught a shiny Pokemon. Congrats.
Okay,
Snarky,
hold
whose
on.
dice are you using?
Give me a sec. Okay, hold on.
I
The
need a
first attack does
screenshot.
20, 35 damage. Does Sif come out?
Yeah, I think Civ comes out. That takes Gray's reaction, so I can't even try to save her.
Okay. So please turn into Sif.
You said 35?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. 58, 23. So 23 of 58. Math. Calculator. So 40 HP.
Okay. Because you're raging, the second attack is half, so that's 21 plus 5. Is 26, half to 13. So that's an additional 13 damage to Sif.
Yep.
And sorry, tongue tied. And the last attack goes to Azal. What the fuck?
Wait, did you roll
Something
number? Oh, that's a critical
Hmm.
miss. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a critical encounter.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna stick with it. Esther, it's now your turn. As you see, Lucano basically chunk Gray into Civ.
That's not good.
Does Wangu have an opinion on the throne, by the way?
Oh yeah. At this point, it's more. At this point, because you came in here, a bit of pity the throne is smashed. I feel that it would make a nice seat for myself.
Bonus action fly,
Mm-hmm.
which should let me get all the way over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 5 feet down so that I'm in range.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to swing my sword. 1 second.
That hits.
I don't want to kill her, so I'm not going to smite.
All right.
26 damage.
Okay. Once again, as you swing at her, your attack appears to be absorbed by a barrier.
Like completely absorbed?
Yes.
Hmm.
But you do notice that this barrier is beginning to dissipate.
Okay, so it's like temporary hit points or something.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out a way to say it so that's clear and you know what's going. Everyone know what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So anything else?
Nope, that's Aster's turn.
All right.
They are floating 5 feet in the air, just to be clear.
Okay. Gray. Oh, sorry. Sif now.
Disengage is an action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you're a rogue.
In a shocking level of effort, Civ does not just start ripping her throat out and disengages 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet.
So it's a 10-foot climb. Oh wait, you have climb speed as a. Yeah.
I have climb speed, and also there's a staircase right beside me.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So I use the staircase in the numbers anyways.
Yeah.
Does Civ have a bonus action attack? I don't think so.
The scimitar. scimitar.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Civ will throw out the scimitar and hope that it does. Well, he'll throw the scimitar. Oh, yeah. Can I have control of it, by the way?
I think you do. Can you give it a try?
Still no. I didn't have it control in the pottery room, but I was like, cool,
How about now?
we're shorting that.
I'm not playing roll 96 attacks.
There we go.
Yeah.
So the scimitar charges for the middle one and stabs. Stab. He's raged, but the scimitar doesn't have that effect, right?
No.
Okay, so then it's a 10.
Wait. Okay. So your attack misses them. Okay. That should be all.
Yes, that is all for Civ.
Okay.
Civ is very badly hurt.
Fair enough. Sorry, I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. So that was a net 1, right? Okay. So, Roy. For first time, I don't have assassinate, so I don't even know who to shoot at this point. Roy is gonna shoot at Lucano. Without the... what's it called? Sharpshooter. That hits. 23 damage, taking away... And you see that it pierces the shield barrier around Lucano, and the arrow hits her. And he's gonna jump down and attempt to hide behind the pillar. Roy disappears.
Roy is one with the shadows.
Yep. Zal will attempt to grapple Lucano to restrain her at least. So this is a what's it called? It's a opposed athletics track. So Zal is 24. Why am I? It appears that I'm rolling either 20 or ones.
You're just critically critical today.
Maybe I shouldn't attack anyone just in case bad things happen. And Lucano rolls a 19. Alright, so Zal essentially encompasses Lucano in her arms, trying to hold her down. That'll be Zal's turn. Lestrana, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try blasting her some more.
Alright. That would miss. That would miss as well.
Yep.
Or we can say that it impacts against her armor, but it just and diffuses on her armor. That's the turn.
That's my turn.
Alright. Lucano is gonna put all 3 attacks into Zal, who's currently
No.
grappling her.
No.
Zal has an AC of 14. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 19 plus 18 plus 18 again.
At least they weren't crits.
Oh yeah. Okay. Zal is standing, heavily chunked, but standing. Okay, that will be Lucano's turn. It's now Esther's turn.
How is Lucano looking.
Angry and attacking.
Aster
Like
will.
barely took any damage at all. If that's what you're trying to ask for.
Yes, Aster will attack.
Okay. That's a hit.
And Aster will smite.
Okay.
But because it's a melee attack, I am declaring that this is non-lethal.
All right.
Warlock
Smiting
spell.
non-lethally. Okay, carry on.
I mean, blame Watsy.
I know,
I've-
I'm just blaming Watsy on this.
3rd level spell slot. That's 48 smite. $51 damage.
Okay. All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Okay, Civ, what are you doing?
Civ must feast.
Okay. Oh, so you went to bite mode?
So, yep.
Oh, okay.
That's your Civ's token. Oh, okay.
So, Civ bites the painter. Sorry, Civ tries to knock the painter unconscious first.
Okay.
So, reckless attack. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. Did I not add the damn staff to this one?
I don't know.
Okay, apparently I didn't. Fine. Civ attempts to knock the painter unconscious the brutal way instead of the soft way.
All right.
Holy cow.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
You shouldn't be murdering civilians.
It dies.
Artists are not known for their
Esther.
Uh-huh.
The ground behind you shakes violently.
Oh, what did you do, Greg?
Hold on, let me find. What's my GM layer token thingy? As the floor crumbles behind you,
Mm-hmm.
undead Tyrannosaurus bursts out from the floor.
Of course it does.
Yep. Blame Watsy.
I'm also blaming Gray for attacking the painter.
You know what? That's fair as well. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just. Okay, so I know you still have extra additional attack. Just let me finish this off. As an initiative for 10. All right. So it's moving last.
Civ's hunger is unrelenting. So
eat the dinosaur.
They will jump off the cliff 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, I guess, whatever. And will try to eat the dinosaur in one mouthful if possible.
Okay.
Apparently not.
I don't know if that's how this works.
That hits.
It is a zombie, so it probably has really low AC.
Yeah, it just has a ton of HP. That goes for 13. Oh no, that's a healing. So that's 9.
9. Yeah,
9.
I'm just gonna double check to make sure the healing hasn't gone up since leveling.
Okay, but the damage is still 9, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Form of beast bite. D8 piercing. Hit points equal to proficiency bonus. So yes, it is 4 HP.
Okay. So you gain back 4 HP?
Yeah, and I believe I only have double attack still. So the bonus will be to redirect the scimitar from the painter over to the dino as well.
Okay. Go ahead and swing.
And I'll turn off advantage this time. Hey, a decent roll.
Yep. Roll damage. So
just 6.
There's no rage, but 6 slashing. All right.
Nom 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 nom.
Okay. So now it's Roy's turn. Roy, first thing he'll do is shit his pants. Second thing he'll do
That's
is
a protection.
Yeah. And the second, I think he'll shoot a bigger thing right now. He's gonna attempt to shoot the T-Rex. Zombie T-Rex. Where's my sharpshooter? Here it is. Okay, that hits. Did 39 damage. Okay. And he will take a step back around the pillar and attempt to hide. Oh wait, that means I have a shot advantage. Sorry, let's just roll again, see if I can get a crit. I do not. Okay, so he's gonna hide. Okay. T-Rex's turn. I wasn't prepared to run this.
It's okay. We weren't prepared to fight it.
Yeah, fair enough. Give me a second. Okay, Sif bit the T-Rex. The T-Rex gonna bite back. So it's gonna bite Sif. Net one. Okay, good.
Nope,
Okay.
that's a 29.
You reckless, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay.
Roll damage.
39
Ooh.
piercing.
Oof.
So 19 piercing.
Yes, 19 piercing. And you are now considered grappled. Okay. It can't attack you with the tail, so it'll spin and tail Esther.
Yay. That hits.
Yep. I am trying to use Yaka's reaction, but nothing I'm rolling it allows me to use it. 36 bludgeoning halved.
Yay, 18 bludgeoning.
Yep.
I'll just take that to the face.
Okay. Bonus action. Something so Sif, as your face is inside the zombie, you can hear something grumbling from inside the gutlet, and you're face to face with a zombie, which, realizing you're blocking it, pushes its way out through the lower intestine that's open, so it drops the zombie onto the floor. I'll say you just drop it here since there's space here. Then I need to roll a d6. It ran out of zombies. Okay, excellent. I don't have to think too much.
Don't you just hate when you run out of zombies?
Yeah, it's fine. Yes, initial count 16. Okay. That would be the zombies. No, sorry, the Tyrannosaurus zombies' turn. It's now Zal's turn. Zal will attempt to stop Lucano with a great axe.
That seems like a good choice.
I'll say probably not a great axe because Zal is holding both arms around Lucano. Zal is gonna hit but Lucano with a horn. That hits. Okay. That's Zal's turn. Lastrana, what are you doing now?
Ah!
Screaming is a free action.
Not fainting. Let's see. Do I zap zombie or do I zap big zombie?
How did you zap Lucano?
I
There are all options.
wonder if I should zap Lucanu so that we can get Zal's help. I don't want to kill Lucanu though.
Yeah, I think we should take out the zombie first, is what Kiwi's thinking. Because we don't want it to accidentally decide that once we knock Lucano unconscious that she's a snack.
Yeah. Let's see. Little one or big one? I think big one gets more attacks, but the little one might be able to gotten rid of faster.
Fair assessment.
Go for the little one.
Alright. That hits. 9 lightning. Uh, 20. That hits for 12. No, 10.
10.
Okay, so it's still standing.
That's my attacks.
Okay. Champion. Oh, sorry, Lucano. She is going to. Hold on, I have 4 character sheets. Let me find Lucano. She is going to use her bonus action to second wind.
Of course she is.
Alright. And she's gonna take her attacks more deliberate. No, she's angry, so she'll just attack. Given the situation, she's gonna aim 1 at Zal, 2 at Esther. 1 on Zal. Zal goes down.
Oof.
Letting go of Tukano. 2 attacks on Esther. First attack.
Misses and hits.
The second will hit for 18 slashing.
Yep.
So that should give you a rough idea of how much HP she has left. More than half. Esther, it's now your turn. I mean, that's a free action.
Yeah. Has Lucana has not used her reaction.
No, there was nothing for her to use it on.
So I'm surrounded by a zombie, Lucano, and a Tyrannosaurus.
Yes.
Uh,
Who can't bite you because it's holding on to it's holding on to Sif.
how is Gray looking for health?
Very bloody.
Yeah, bloody as shit.
God damn it.
Blood is dripping out from the T-Rex zombie, and you're pretty sure it's not coming from the T-Rex.
God damn it. I can't thunderstep away then.
Was she restraining the champion, or was it just a grapple?
It was
Oh,
a
wait,
grapple.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Aster's 5 feet up in the air, so Gray is not 10 feet away. He's 15 feet away. Okay, yeah, this works. I'm thunderstepping. It'll hit the zombie Lucana and the Tyrannosaurus.
Sure.
I forgot that I was 5 feet in the air already.
Even you want, you could just fly 5 feet up and do it anyway, which will get you out of Gray's range to be. Wait, no, Gray is inside the T-Rex's mouth. So Gray is actually higher than you think he is. So if you go down, it might actually be better.
I will do that. Also,
Yeah. Whichever it is, right, it'll work.
that should not roll the flame tongue damage.
Yeah. Okay. So 19 con save from Ducanu, the zombie, and the T-Rex.
Yeah, and it'll do 23 to the T-Rex because of Genie's Wrath. That's where I'll assign that for.
Okay. So one thing at a time. Okay, let's resolve the easier thing. Where is Esther going? That'll be easier for me to fix first. Where's Esther going?
Aster is thunderstepping over to here for now.
Okay. So I'll go from the zombie. So the zombie is gonna do a con save. It fails. It takes 19 damage. It's gonna attempt to use. No wait, does it even can? 24. No, I can't undo fortitude this. So the zombie will die. I'll do the T-Rex next. So the T-Rex will take 23 on the fail, correct?
Yes. So it'll take
Okay.
19 on. It'll take.
So I failed it as well. So
Yeah,
I'll
so-
take 19 plus 2, so 23 total, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And Lucano will attempt to save as well. She has proficiency in this. 18, which passes. So
she'll
she'll take
half.
half, which is 9. Okay. Okay. Esther's bonus action, right? That's a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Yes, so
Yep.
that was Aster's bonus action. And Aster is still flying and still has movement speed.
Yep.
So Aster will move 5 feet to be in range of the T-Rex, and then we'll make a regular. Wait, can I do cantrip still?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You can
Uh,
Eldritch Blast without moving closer, which is kind of what I
no.
thought you would.
Oh no, I'm still gonna purple flame blade because I want to smite if I can.
Okay, go ahead.
I still have my paladin spell slots.
All right.
Purple flame blade. This one does not have Genie's Wrath. Does have Flame Tongue. Will have a 3d8 Divine Smite because this is an undead.
Mm-hmm.
And because there is a target within 5 feet of it, I'll also have to roll for damage on Lucan.
Lucano? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
That
26.
hits.
Okay.
All right. So
So
that's 42 damage.
yeah, is it vulnerable to fire or radiant? Because part of that was fire and radiant.
Doesn't appear to be so.
Okay. And then let me roll the damage for Lucanu.
Yep. Lucano takes 10.
And fire.
Okay. All right. That's your turn.
Yes.
Okay. Moving on to Gray. Sorry, Sif. Sif, who's currently inside T-Rex's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So I was asking earlier, but was the Minotaur restraining or grappling?
It was grappling
Okay, so
Lucano
it's
who
only
let
grappling.
go because it's
Yeah.
but she's currently let go of Lucano.
Yeah. Is quaffing a potion a bonus or an action?
It's an action.
Okay. How hurt does the T-Rex appear to be?
From under the flames, you can see that it's biting through the rotten flesh, and you can kind of see bone. Fairly hurt is what I meant.
I will risk it. Civ attacks.
Or the biscuit.
Okay. That hits.
That was worth it.
Mm.
You see, I've got this neat class ability where the damage from my criticals goes up.
So that's a total of 41 damage.
Is it still moving?
You feel your body slam against the floor very, very hard as the entire T-Rex collapses on the ground with you inside its mouth.
No, I assume that was enough damage for Undead Fortitude not to happen.
No, it was a crit, so I don't get Undead Fortitude.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Civ crawls out of the mouth and bites her on the ankle.
I assume you meant Lucano.
Yes, she's
Yes,
the only
okay,
one
that's a hit.
nearby that I can bite.
Okay, yes. 18's a hit.
So it's 12 damage and I gain 4 HP.
Okay. Alright.
Is she still standing?
Oh yeah, standing and angry.
Okay. Turn that off. Turn that off. The scimitar attacks her from behind.
Okay. That hits. Alright. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Roy is going to come out from hiding and shoot Lucano. He rolled, I think, a 17 on his stealth previously.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Runs up the stairs and attempts to shoot Lucano without sharpshooter. Misses. Continues down the stairs and hides in the other corner. Okay. Okay. Zhao attempts to make a death saving throw. Okay, fails one.
At least it wasn't
Ooh.
it wasn't a 1.
Lestrana, it's now your turn.
Zap Lucano.
Okay. Hits for 12. Hits for 8. Okay. Looking very hurt. Not very. Looking... Yeah, very hurt. Very correct. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Okay. Only person in melee range right now is Civ. Yeah, Civ it is then. She's gonna unload all 3 attacks on Civ.
Oh no.
First attack. You're recklessing, right?
Yep. So that's first
secret.
death save.
No, you are up, right?
So
Yeah, you still had HP.
16 divided by.
Oh no, right. Sorry. This is something that is between me and David. When Civ possibly changes back.
So 16, 23, 25, 30, 33. So divided by 2 is 17?
Yeah.
16. No, 16. So it's exactly 0. So yes. Civ goes down and
Gray pops up.
Gray pops up at 0 HP.
Makes a death saving throw.
Loses first death saving throw.
Yes, because you cannot do a fail on this particular death save, so it's just 1 and not 2. Correct?
I believe so, yes.
Because this is what we agreed on.
I'm so confused.
Oh no, it's just a specific thing between me and David.
To make up for the fact
Gray.
that Gray has 150 HP.
Yeah. You know what? You go down. She's gonna walk over you. 5, 10, 15, climb up. 2 attacks on Lestrana. 28. 12 slash. Oh wait. Sorry, I just remembered something. She's less than half HP. So that was only 18 damage. Half to 9. So yes, you are still safe.
Okay, so Civ is not yet down after the first attack.
Yeah.
Second attack does an additional 19,
6.
So 6.
No,
so
half. No, only 12.
Yeah.
Halved, 6.
So the first one was how much?
The first one was 18, becomes 9.
9, so that drops Civ to 7. So this one drops Civ to 1.
Yes, then now the last attack. Then now
That's
everything else happens. So Gray comes out, 1 death save, Lucano ends the turn.
That was a miss. Gray does not come out.
Does the 29 miss?
Oh, sorry. For some reason, I read the damage as the attack.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit confusing, but nothing else. So basically, we came back the same situation, but Lucano has used all 3 attacks. Okay,
Yeah.
but Gray is down with 1 failed death save. Esther, it's now your turn. This is the first time Gray this situation encountered, so it's a bit confusing. Yeah.
Yeah. How does Lucano look?
Lucano looks pretty bloodied.
Aster is gonna fly above Lucana and bonk her on the head.
Alright.
Non-lethally, of course.
Okay. That's a hit. Total of 22 damage. Okay. Standing barely.
I don't have any bonus actions, so I also don't want to take 3 attacks, so I'd rather take 1 attack of opportunity, so I fly away.
Okay. So she will use her attack opportunity on you.
So I'll stay in the same square, but I'll just be like 20 feet up.
Okay, so as you fly up, you take 10 slashing damage.
There we go.
Alright, so that's Esther's turn. Gray, give me a death save. That's 1 pass. Roy is gonna come out of hiding but didn't roll high enough on his stealth check to shoot the Kanu. So down, flew up, so he has no sneak attack.
How do you sneak attack when you got crits?
OMG, 11 damage.
Oh
She's
wait.
so close to going down, so close to going down. So well, thankfully he didn't have sneak attack. I think I'll kill the Kanu by accident. So that's Roy's.
Oh, that's true. You can't have non-lethal on a ranged attack.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
does the saber
That's why I was
deactivate? Does the saber deactivate when Gray goes down?
Yes.
Okay.
It clatters to the floor. Yeah. So that's Roy. Roy is gonna attempt to hide again. Okay. Zhao is gonna make a second death saving throw.
Not 01. Not 01.
Rolls out 8, so that's 2 fails total. Lestrana, is now your turn.
Do I cure wounds Zal or dagger? I think it might be better if I came in and daggered.
Okay.
Dagger, mushroom.
So I'm going to.
That will miss.
You have extra attack, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Oof.
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 Give me a second.
Uh,
Okay,
Hold
can
on.
we quit for a second here?
Yes. Let's take a pause. Okay.
I'm going to cast that.
Fair enough.
Okay, and I'm going to move there.
Okay. The Kanu's turn. How much movement do I have?
you can get to Roy.
She does not know where Roy is because her passive. He rolled higher than her passive perception. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just nice up the stairs to meet Lastrana. Okay. 3 attacks. First attack. 29. What's your AC, by the way?
21.
Alright, so that will hit for 13.
I was going to say, so it's not the extra 6 on the end.
No, she's way too low for her to get the bonus damage. So 13 slashing.
Okay.
Second attack. 16 again. 16. Third attack. You know what? Yaka is gonna attempt to cut her. Because it's the only time he can. But I need to roll an 8. He does not successfully cut her. So that will be another 12 slashing. Okay, so that's Yaka's reaction.
Oof.
Yeah. Yaka is a 1d8 cutting words. That's her turn. Esther.
So how many death saves has David failed?
1.
1 fail, 1 success. The Minotaur has 2 fails.
Esther is going to spend 5 points of lay on hands and heal Zal,
Okay.
and hope that Roy can put her in the ground on his turn.
Okay.
Let me check 1 second.
Mhm.
I'm just checking to see if I have any bonus actions that would be useful. Nope.
Okay. So,
Please don't roll a 1, David.
So, Gray, death save.
Yay!
2 passes.
Yay!
Roy is gonna come out from hiding and attempt to shoot Lucano. Wait. Unless I crit, you should be fine. Roy is gonna attempt to shoot Lucano, coming out from hiding.
He uses a blunt arrow.
Even if you crit, you'll be making death saves.
Because I don't think Roy can hit that much damage. But he's not gonna sharpshooter, definitely. So at advantage. He barely hits. But sneak attack is on. So she goes down and is currently will have to make death saves. But I'll say the party has enough time to run around and feed healing potions to everyone.
Esther will spend 5 more points of land hands on.
So Zal will stand up. So one thing at a time, Zal will stand up, rush over to Lucano to attempt to stabilize her. This should be a medicine check, which is wisdom. Wisdom, right? Medicine?
Yes.
Yeah, it's DC 10 to stabilize.
Okay, fails. Doesn't change anything. Lashrana, what are you planning to do?
Using Yaka, I'll get him to have the Minotaur restrain her while I use a Cure Wounds on her.
Alright. Go ahead and roll. Okay, she's at 6. Lucano gets up confused, doesn't do anything. Esther, 5 points into Gray.
Yep, 5 points in the Gray, so he doesn't have to make that last save.
Alright, Gray gains 5, and we can move out of initiative. And I'll say this is probably a good place to end the session.
I agree. Yes. Can we say we take a short rest?
While we explain what just happened to Lucano.
Yeah, we can do the. I'll say that we can do the short rest next session because that stuff we can talk about.
Okay.
We can recap what happened to Lucano and Gru.
Yeah. So I think that would be a good place to stop. This is a good place to stop. Okay.
I didn't know I had 3 spleens. Why are one of my spleens on that wall, another one on that wall, and a third one on that wall?
It's a long story.
Okay.
I was not expecting the zombie Tyrannosaurus.
I was just hoping to only run Lucano.
Never kill the artist.
Apparently.
This is why you don't attack civilians.
The
death of the artist nearly got everyone killed.
That's one way to put it.
But death of the author is all about separating what the author intended a work to say with what the work actually says.
Author's intent doesn't matter.
All right.
Thank you very much, Snurky and gang. Holy shit.
We didn't
Yeah.
die.
Oh my god, you guys came so. At least Gray came so close to die.
So stupidly close.
Yep.
Yeah. Basically, when Civ goes down, Gray has to roll a death saving throw, and it cannot critical fail, but it's a required death saving throw.
The good thing
Yeah.
I can't critical fail.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We spent some time trying to balance out the additional HP that Civ gave to Gray. So that was what we came out with.
And yes, we do need a long rest because Gray is all sorts of fucked up from exhaustion on top of.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Just another day in Tomb of Annihilation.
Yup.
Mm.
Alrighty. You all be great.
Okay.
I've got to get ready for work in an hour anyways.
Yeah, we went a bit long tonight.
It's okay.
Yep. See
All
y'all
right.
later.
Bye-bye.
Later. Bye.